everybody, it's Lucy, your Grand Bethel Recorder here. I am so excited because today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make corsages. So what you will need today is some flowers. You could use any flower. I'm just using some roses, some greens, and then some lily of the valley. Then you're going to need a little corsage bracelet. I chose a sparkly one because who doesn't love sparkle, right? And then I have some floral tape, some wire, some thinner wire, a pair of scissors, wire cutters, and then you are going to need a hot glue gun or super glue. So first what you're going to want to do is prepare your bracelet here. So this one specifically has some ties, so you're going to want to prepare your stuff for that. Right, very good. And then first thing you want to do is make little bundles or boutonnieres, whatever you want to call them. So beforehand I had pre-poked some holes in the little stems here. Since I am using fake flowers, it will be a little more difficult to poke them with the thin wire, so I decided to do that ahead of time. If you're using real flowers, you won't have a problem at all. So we will be doing that first. So you want to take your wire, get a little bit there, get your wire cutters, and then you are going to want to take one of your flowers and then poke it through the stem like this. There we go. And then you're going to want to put the wire like this. So that way it's bent, and then you're going to want to twist it. Just like that. There we go. And this one's just a little too long for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that. There we go, something like that. And then you're gonna wanna take your floral tape. One thing about the floral tape is that when you stretch it, it adheres to itself. So as long as you pull it hard enough, then it should be sticking on its own. So we're gonna wrap the wire with the tape. It gets a little hard at first, but you'll get the hang of it. So you're gonna wanna, if it will cooperate with me, you're gonna wanna twist it. Best trick is to hold the top of it and then just wrap it like so. Again, it will take some time to get used to, but eventually you'll get the hang of it. Get really quick eventually. And then once you get to the top, all you just got to do, or the bottom, I mean, get to the bottom, pull it off, and then you'll have this. And then you're going to want to do the same thing with another one. So the best thing with corsages is that you can really make them as, fancy or as simple as you want. I decided to go with a more simple one. So that way I could really show you guys the basics. I'll do that again. There we go. I think this one will be perfect. Gonna want to twist it. And I'm just twisting the wire so that way it's just easier to control, to tape it. So kind of making its own stem using the wire. And then you don't want these to be too long, but not too short either. Take your tape again. And then you're gonna wanna do the exact same. Take it from the top, twist it down. And I like to spin it just to get it down the wire quickly. Quickly. And then, boom, rip it off. Then you got that. Actually, you might need to cut it just a little bit. Snip. There we go. All right. So we should have that. So it should look something like this. Simple. So then you want to go ahead and get your corsage wristlet ready. And then what you want to do next is take these two and then you're going to put them like this, so that way they're kind of a mirror image to each other. So something like that. Then going to take more of your tape. Then you are just going to do the same thing. Try your best to tie them together. Take that and then just twist, twist, twist. You're going to be using a lot of tape, as you may not be able to tell already. Twist, twist, twist. There we go. Pull it off. This might get your hands a little sticky, so just be prepared for that. Then, what you're going to do now is take your wristlet, and then you're going to want to put it like this. So that way, when you put the corsage on, it'll be looking something like this. They'll be both pointing down your wrist. And then just go ahead and tie them down just a little bit. I would probably do a triple knot, so that way they could stay on. Oh no, perfect. All right, just get that going there. Yep. And you could add some hot glue right in the middle there to get them to stay on if you want. Not necessary, but only if you wish. One more for safe measure. Get my finger there. There we go. All right. So yeah, looks something like this. Then you're going to take your scissors, cut the excess string off. Get these to cooperate with me. There we go. All right, make sure it doesn't get untied there. Again with the same side. There we go. Alrighty. So, should look something like this. And then, this is where our hot glue comes in. Let's see here. Alright. Then, I'll take your other flower buds. So with this step, you're just simply going to start hot gluing them on. This is where you can have a lot of fun with it. So with this one, you actually want to cut the stem off like completely. Unlike the other ones, there's just a little stem left over. You want to try to cut that off so that way they can keep, you know, nice and flat. So get that going there. Should probably be hot enough, hopefully. All right, now that our hot glue is nice and hot now, we're gonna go ahead and start gluing the flowers on. So we're gonna take one of our flowers and we're gonna add just a little bit of glue. Now, of course, hot glue is extremely hot, so you wanna be very, very careful. Just get a little there, because getting hot glue on your skin is not fun. Trust me, I've done it a little too many times before. And then we're gonna just hold it on there for just a little bit. I like starting right in the center, so that way I could kind of see the space that I'm working with. And hold that down there for just a little bit. Perfect. Hold that down. It's important to hold it down so that way when the hot glue does dry, it won't fall off. Perfect. So, gonna add my own little twists to it. Now, like I said before, you want these completely off, so try to cut that as much as possible. Get more hot glue. And you could also use super glue too, but also be very careful with that because it could get all over your skin and that's not fun. Then we're gonna put it right next to the flower here. Hold that down a little bit. Awesome, something like that. We're gonna add one more, and then we'll start adding a little bit of the filler in. More hot glue. I'll shake that off there. All right. Then just one more. Probably add it to each corner of the little bedding there, whatever you want to call it. That down. All right. Yeah, a little something like that. Again, you could add your own little twist to it. And then, let's see. Get some of the lily of the valley here. Maybe take the stems off. Add some to the end. And then go ahead and glue that somewhere right there. Again, you could do anything you want. Beautiful. Ooh, like how that turned out. Take that off again. Right. Oops. All right, so I just finished adding the final bits and pieces to it, and this is how it turned out. Should have something like this. Roses are one of my favorites, so I decided to use that, and I think it turned out really good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want me to do any more floral work on my Instagram or Facebook, please let me know. And if you guys do attempt to make these corsages, please tag me on Instagram at Grand Bethel Recorder 1921. And thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. I hope you're having so much fun during our virtual weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.